Hey guys, this is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Just a quick book chat video today because I just finished a book and I kind of want to chat about it. So I'm going to talk today about Children of the New World by Alexander Weinstein. Now this is a short story collection and I had put it on hold. My hold came in, so I listened to it, and yeah, I really enjoyed this collection very much. So let's chat. So let's see, I have some notes here. There's 13 stories total, and they're all basically a speculative story about looking into kind of a nearish future for humanity. You know, what could the future look like for us? And so they range in, in sort of ideas. There's AI, there's living in a virtual world and your avatar does everything for you. There's like having actual sort of computer programming like within your brain almost. There's a couple stories that tackle some climate issues. Really just a really broad range of stories that, sort of pose the question of what could the future look like for us. And I thought they were all super interesting and absolutely thought-provoking, and really just food for thought. Makes you think. Because honestly, all of these stories could be a reality for us, I think. And so yeah, it was very interesting. And the first story is called "Saying Goodbye to Yang," and that is the story that features the AI character. And I thought it was a fantastic way to start off the collection. We've got, a family that has their own child, but they also have, they have this artificial intelligence guy named Yang, and he lives with them as well. Now, Yang then malfunctions and actually ceases to work. They are unable to, bring him back. And so this, asks that question of, it's not really a person kind of thing. So is this family right to grieve? Can you grieve this loss, that kind of thing? It makes you, like I said, these stories just kind of make you think a little bit. There's stories, let's see, there's some different ones on here. Oh, this one called Migration. Oh man, I really loved this one. It's another story. And this is one where basically people live through their avatars, and they've gotten to where they really don't even go outside anymore. He talks about how, the grass is just upgrown in the yards, and the houses are all dirty because they don't clean them, that kind of stuff, the exteriors and everything. And we've got this kind of mother and father, and they have got a kid. I think he was around 10ish or so. And they all are just in their own worlds, living virtually, not a lot of contact amongst themselves anymore. At one point, he's like, I put my arm around my son. It's been 6 months since I've touched him. I forgot what, I forgot what he, kind of felt like in my arms. I was like, damn, But anyway, the kid he just wanted to go outside and play with a ball, and this disconnect with nature, and disconnect even with themselves, this family that has very little interaction even between themselves as a family unit. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I just really enjoyed these stories. And let's see, there was the last story, what's called Ice Age, and it imagines a new ice age for us. And so the snow has piled over the houses and everything, and most of the country would be wiped out. And what would that look like for us, living essentially in igloos and having to learn how to hunt, moose and deer, and really just fend for ourselves because we have nothing. And then how precious wood becomes, and who would survive, who would not, what would this new society look like for us? So I just really enjoyed this collection. So and I really, I loved a lot of the, sort of commentary about technology how dependent we become on technology, and how that does disconnect us from the world around us, and we lose that interaction. We lose this ability to speak with each other. You kind of see a little bit of that nowadays, but that really loss of relationships, and again, in some of the stories, that loss of nature, that connection to actual physical world, because we are just in a virtual society. So yeah, very good. And there's another story, actually. It's called Fall Line, and people exist in the world and everything and interact with each other, but everything is like recorded through their eyes, through like basically kind of like a contact lens, and so it's sort of put on basically the internet or whatever, so everyone can kind of virtually live through you. And their main character is this extreme skier, and so people could like log into his feed and see what it's like to traverse a mountain, that kind of thing, right? Yeah, again, dealing with this technology of how important is this technology, and is there a line of it being too much? Yeah, very good conversations, I think, to come out of this collection. And I think that I'll leave it there. I won't talk too much about everything, but I think again, I really liked this collection of short stories. My first time reading Alexander Weinstein. Will absolutely read more. I know he has another collection out there, so I'm really excited to dive into more from him. And so if this sounds great, I definitely, or if it sounds good to you, definitely give it a go. It was something a little different, and yeah, like I said, just kind of food for thought. So yeah, definitely give it a go if it sounds good. And I'm gonna leave it there. So thanks so much for tuning in today. And that's gonna do it for me. So I'll catch you in the next one. All right, bye guys.